Hey everyone, it's me Jake here. Welcome back to our channel, and today this is another equipment series, and for this episode I will be talking about Antiheal. So yeah, let's get started. So first thing first, I'm gonna talk about the passive, which is just the Antiheal. It's called Imperial for 3 of this equipment, but there is some slight differences between them, which I will be talking about right now. So Venomous stuff. It is when a basic attack or skill hits an enemy, it reduces their health recovery and lifesteal by 35%, lasts for 2.5 seconds. Same goes to Mortal Punisher. The whole thing is the same, it's just highlighted in blue. I don't know why HoK Global didn't highlight the other stuff, but we'll get over that. Mortal Punisher do have another passive, which is Revive. It recovers 375 to 750 health over 5 seconds when health drops below 30%, and the CD is 20 seconds. It's not really a revive, honestly, it's just to balance out the equipment to let if the buy this, they can survive a little bit longer, but you know, it's just for balancing act, so it's not that crazy. And then this, we do have a slight differences, which is when an enemy is inflicted with a burning effect, which is another passive for Blazing Cape. I will talk about that more in the next part. So it reduces their health recovery and lifesteal by 35% after getting the burning effect. A slight differences there. So right now I'm gonna tell you guys a bit about Antiheal and who it counter. So I'm gonna list a few heroes for each lane right now, and then you guys can just do your own analyzation on it and whether or not some hero that is not on the list right here should be anti-healed. And then if you guys really do not know, be sure to ask me in the comment down below and I will just tell you guys what I think. So first thing first, for Clash lane, Ata, Baiqi, Byron should definitely be anti-healed. So after that, I will go for mid lane, Gao, Yu Huan mid, and Diao Chan. All of them are more of a heal with their skill type. So be sure to look into it, and then they should be anti-heal too. So after that, it will be jungler. Jungler most of the time will be just tank jungler, hero like Algran, hero like a bit of tanky Lam, and then of course we got Tank Kaiser, Dune. Hero like that should definitely be anti-heal. So let's move on to So you don't really think about it too much because they heal according to their lifesteal, which is from their equipment or arcana, so it's not really like a huge thing. But of course, when the enemy is someone that is super crazy when it comes to lifesteal, you should just buy it. I won't list any here, but if the you think the lifesteal is too much, feel free to buy it for them, because it's not really countering hero wise, it's just equipment and arcana, which is just differences every single match. So you guys need to analyze that on your own. Alright, now we're gonna talk about support. Support is where you guys need to put more attention into. So the better support nowadays do heal, so you guys need to take a look into it. I will list a few right here. Dolia, Diadia, Chayen, and Sakir. Sakir and Chayen is not actually that strong, but Dolia and Diadia nowadays are quite good. So be sure to take a look into it, and if you guys face them, be sure to buy anti-heal. Let's get back to the equipment. So I won't really talk about much about the main stat of them, because their main stat is not really what changes whoever use it. So what I want to do is actually put more effort into who should buy them. Okay, so let's talk about it, right? So first thing first, Venomous Staff. Venomous Staff, of course, it's made for mage, but do remember that a few support here and there do magical damage and long range. For example, Sunbin, Diadia, and of course someone like Yaria. So for them, instead of going for something like Blazing Cape, it's actually more suitable for Venomous Staff. Although all of the equipment is pretty much tank most of the time, but since they can't really get close to enemy, so the burning effect is actually hard to apply to the enemy. So be sure to go for Venomous Stuff when it comes to someone like 3 of them, or maybe even other hero like other mages, and then even someone like Da Qiao. If you play it as support, then they will work better with Venomous staff. So move on to Mortal Punisher. Mortal Punisher is just a very common thing for marksmen if they want to buy some anti-heal. This is the only choice. It's also for Clash laner, like someone like Lui Pu can always go for a Mortal Punisher, but it's just those warrior dealing damage type of Clash laner, so don't buy it if you guys are tank. So in that case, we'll move on to our next equipment, which is Blazing Cape. So what Blazing Cape do, and it's the only different when it comes to the anti-heal application for the Imperial, which is the anti-heal, it's that it only apply to the enemy that is being burned by another passive for Blazing Cape, which is Conflagration. So it burns enemy within a range of 375 every second, which is quite close to your hero, so it's not that far. It's a super close range burning effect. It deal 1.5% max health magical damage here and there. That is just how the damage work, and then deals double damage to minion and monster. So what important here is not about the damage, it's more like how it apply the anti-heal. How it works is that it only suitable for actual tank like Zhang Fei, Lapu Lapu, a Lian Po, a Dune, a Kaiser, and of course someone like Arthur can benefit that. Someone like Byron could benefit from that, but I don't recommend it. It's more like Byron, it's not suitable for buying anti-heal item instead of not Blazing Cape. It's just overall, but of course you guys can look into it, and then other tank can always go for it. Quick little add-on, someone like Elaine will work greatly, like super great with Blazing Cape. So you know, you guys can try it out, and it will benefit your whole game a lot, because nowadays there is a lot of enemy that heal. So yeah, in the end of the day, anti-heal is very important in nowadays game, because everyone heal, everyone buy heal. So anti-heal is pretty much a must for every single matches for mage, and then other than that, it's more of a optional stuff. But mage, most of the time, gotta buy Venomous stuff in today's game. Hopefully that helps. If you guys have any question, feel free to ask me in the comment down below, and we'll see you all in the next one. Alright, peace out everyone.